Hello Total Wargamers, my name is Deacon, welcome back to my channel and currently to the Heirs of Fingolfin campaign in 3rd Age Total War Divide and Conquer 2.2. Heirs of Fingolfin being a new submod for Divide and Conquer in which you can confederate the other elves as Imladris. And by now we've confederated them all. I must remind you this is a special build that allows the confederations earlier than usual.
Follow me.
So in your campaign when you download the mod, it'll take a little longer. As you can see, we're in turn 41 and this is as it were a showcase campaign to demonstrate to you the gameplay and effects of the campaign. Now we've just taken Rosgobel. I do intend to trade it with the Vale once the Missy Mountain, oh no, the Mirkwood Orcs, the shadow of Mirkwood has been eliminated. As you can see, there's still this bunch, another bunch, and then they own a settlement here and a few over here, which means they're getting low, and I should expect a last stand army at some point. Now the latest confederation was that of the Woodland Realm. They've brought numerous units. They're also very expensive and it's pressing our economy down. Their settlements alone are not enough to cover all our costs, so we need to expand and maybe lose a couple of soldiers here and there. Also recently joined Lord Findel, who on his own is responsible for 840 in upkeep, so that definitely presses on our cash flow right now. I do want to move him or Elrond into the north and take down Angmar and connect up with Lord Gelder the Honourable here, so we have a land connection between our different slots of land, and the same I'm trying to do here by taking Gundabad and connecting with Shidun and Latash. By then we also have this connection to Lorien, but we might be able to purchase Erui off of Khazad-dûm, which, come to think of it, is not likely because they own only 3 regions and they will never sell if they own 3 or less. So we might have to give them something at some point, my lord, for that to, yeah, they won't even trade a region, I think. So we're gonna have to find something else, some other solution. Then again, if we connect here through the north, it would be connected to Lorien as well, but just no direct connection with Sakala, which is perhaps a waste. I have a set of house rules that are on the description of the video if you're interested, and it quite limits recruitment, construction, and command of units. So a 2-star general can command 4 units, for instance. 1-star general can command 2, and so on. Yeah, and it has great campaign effects, but it's also a lot more challenging and a lot more fun to play by those rules. So I think for future campaigns you'll see a lot more of that type of house rules. One thing to note is that there is Captain Chagril here with, I don't know how many, quite a lot of units, most of them damaged, but if they had either to Furost or I want to besiege Parketta here. Is it Parketta? Yeah. Keep it on the siege so we can take it, just for the monies. I'd like to have Body Donyak as well, but Angsul and Karndum, Morvatar, that has to be the priority focus. And I expect Northern Dunedain to go for Bari Donyanak and Athilin over there. This being Bari Donyanak and this Athilin. So we probably won't be able to grab them. There is Go-Bedrain that we should be able to take down unless they get immediate reinforcements. I don't know if that will happen. They might come from here or over there through the land bridge. Angsul seems to be quite nice. So I'm just assuming that they are clean out of armies, and if they hold on to just these, Then none of them are very well defended, except for also their last stand that might show up at some point. So right now we haven't got too much over here to continue our conquest with. Northern Dunedain Wardens are down to 18. They really need retraining. But yeah, I'm kind of scrambling for troops right now. I would probably prefer to have Glorfindel over there in the north,
Sire,
rather than Elrond at the moment. Because a cavalry bodyguard is just very powerful. Anyway, I won't attack Dane's Halls until next turn when Captain Brucanian has joined Legolas here.
come, my brothers.
We could probably win this, but it would be a very narrow win. And with them, we can actually send them in and maybe tone down their numbers a bit. I do wonder though if we'll be able to train Avari warriors and such. So it might actually not be the case. I don't know. That's a good question, by the way. That some of the people more well informed on the submod might be able to answer. But anyway, we have traded map info with practically everyone except for Harad and Kant. The Arad we already are knowledgeable about.
Yes, my lord.
So let's proceed into
approaching their
Kant
dignitary.
and
Yes,
send
my
him
lord.
over to Fainabel.
Yes.
Ah, this is already Harad. So here we go.
Something you wish to speak of?
I'd like a map info exchange with you. By now we control so much information about the world, about Middle-earth and its empires.
Very well. You bring words with meaning.
Harad should be
Very well.
willing, and it is, to share this information with us. So now it's going to be up to finding something Khandish, and our other diplomat is actually more close. I don't know. Yeah, thus far enough people have been willing to ally themselves to us. I think let's take a look at diplomacy. Yeah, this appears to be all. So we're only at war with Angmar and Misty Mountains and Mirkwood, so there's not too many. We do need to bring them all down, and also to eliminate Mordor, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, Shadow, yeah, exactly, Shadow Mordor, Mirkwood, Isengard as well, by the way. Misty Mountain Orcs and Angmar. So in terms of objectives for a campaign victory, it's a long haul, but we should be able to manage. We might have to push through Dunland in order to get to Isengard. We could also do, yeah, a naval invasion or an invasion of enemy. Wait, perhaps depends. But Rohan is inconveniently in between us, so if we want to punch through evil factions, we can go from Mirkwood to Mordor still, and we'd have to go through Dunland to get to Isengard. But Angmar and Misty Mountains, they're
By the light of Elbereth!
sort of about to fall. It's not going to be very long anymore. Now let's see which other diplomats
Your
still
orders, my lord.
have movement
Yes,
points left,
my
like
lord.
this one.
My lord.
Yeah, we already have their map info. We have the map info of Rune. I think there's not that much more that we can do with them,
Yes, my lord.
except for getting them killed, perhaps, which is not going to happen.
Your orders.
So we've got so many right now. It's just gonna. I think this is where the ring is. Do we have any missions? Yeah, Khazad West. That's the problem.
My lord.
They want to send us against our allies right now, and that's just no good. Obviously, we can try to do another exchange with the
Tis
Dunedain.
good to see you, my friend. How can we help? No,
Yeah.
we cannot agree.
The thing is, we've already given them most of this information that we now have, so we can try again after we take Khan's info. But after that, it's going to be tough to get any more.
Yes, my lord. Sire!
At some point, some of the good factions are going to be without enemies. Like Adadloon, for instance. But they're also boxed in by us, and they are our allies, so they're not going to declare war on us. Of course, Northern Dunedain are allied to Imladris. But are they also allied to Bree? Yes, they are. So that is also not going to happen. Let's see, Dale. Allied with Dominion, Erebor, Khazad-dûm and Imladris. That also rules out anything. And the Vale then. Allied to Khazad-dûm and Imladris, but not Erebor, but they don't share a border with Erebor. And soon we'll have them boxed in as well. So that's not a factor. Rohan is allied to... Oh, they're no longer... They start out allied to Lothlorien. Okay, but that's us now, of course, yes. Duh. Gondor. And that's it. That's the only ones they share borders with that are not an evil faction. And same obviously goes for Dol Amroth and Gondor, so... Dwinion could start bordering Erebor at some point. And that might lead to war, maybe later. But it depends also on how Rune fares. Usually Rune is quite strong. So it's probably not going to go down well for Dwinion over here. It's already under siege. So that should keep Erebor and Dwinion out of touch with each other. And Erebor is not that big. It only has 4 regions. It's not going to grow this way. So they can push with all their might against Rune. And then still it's not a certainty which way that should go. So now, here we are at the end turn. And I've tried to go over most background and lore on Elrond's ancestry. Okay, this is a ranged. 4 ranged units, no cavalry. Yeah, I'm gonna do, withdraw, because usually on this map what happens is they don't sally. And we need to go in there and kill them all, or the battle is lost anyway. So I might as well just
We'll need reinforcements.
merge them up, and this counts as a loss, by the way.
Back to the encampment.
It does. I do no adoptions.
Elven warriors. Engage. Put them
Also,
down.
we're not even gonna need that
Have your
ram,
weapons ready,
but-
elves.
Oh really? Everyone's still in there? Yep. Okay.
My lord.
Let's take a look over at Gundabad.
Approaching
The Vale is pushing in, but they're still too strong anyway. We're not going to beat them this way. But another thing is, the Vale cannot have any other objectives anymore other than this one, and they don't seem to be present.
Elves.
But to prevent any situation where this
They will
army
not
gets...
see us in the forest. Take it for the elves.
I mean, where the archers are getting isolated. I'm just merging them. We can have a max of 8 units in here, which are present now. These guys are only
Yes,
moving
my
up
lord.
as an occupation force to keep
Come
Ostingao
on!
occupied
At ease.
after we take it. And then we need another army to go down to whatever this is called, Dort Lingvar. Rosgobel, however, even on low taxes, I don't think we can... He's got 4 stars, but can only take on 8. I don't know how we managed to get so many guys in here, but that's not good. However, there is an obvious solution to that, and that is merging some of our cavalry. We've got lancers and lancers and lancers. And both of them are equally far apart in their experience. So now we've got 9 units. And one is going to have to stay behind here. But I don't think we can actually. If you look at the Elven culture and... Can recruit a spy, but... Oh, obviously we have insufficient funds. Let's see. Say I leave you here. Then it's probably not going to be enough. But I can try.
Scout the area.
It is enough.
Stay in the trees.
And behold, Captain Nagzag. Wow. Is this a grand opportunity or not? Silver Chevron units commanded by the Wargs. They've got some Mercury Hunters. It's all rubbish. Except for perhaps these Maulers. Or the Raiders. Put 30 of them. That's going to be a little bit more toughish, but not that much. I'm going to save the game though, just to eliminate any possible crashes. Hello Radagast, how nice of you to come. Would be something if he suddenly appeared on the map with a chariot driven by rabbits. The Radagast rabbit chariot, that would be a cool new unit. Have him as a general. Just like Bayern. Hello. Yep.
Units, await my orders.
And they have Wargsies. So I'm gonna put my general in the front. Archers behind him. Cavalry on the right. There you go. And the Gardinen as hey? Are you skewed? Twisted. Come on. Straight. And these guys are just gonna crash into them if they come close, too close. So then first horses move in, move up. There you go. Cavalry push up. And now you two. You are unfightable, aren't you? Yes you are. Skirmish, then guard, shoot the maulers, and your raiders, lances, crash into those marauders. Actually, I'm not using crash into the Dolbudur host. Actually, envelop them, envelop them like an envelope. And there you go. You got skirmishing, you're skirmishing. Lancers are getting chewed up by
the battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
There you go. Down to 9 wards. I don't know why they suddenly change direction, but they do. Let them go. They scared. My good hunters. No? Okay. Good hunters then. Can you maybe charge into the raiders? You too? Oh boy. Our lances are eaten up. Bad. These guys were over 40 and all we did was attack a small unit of Wargs, a small unit of Dolbudur host, and oh, there's some maulers in there. Obviously they are cutting through our armor like it's butter. No.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
There you
Without
go.
him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
And those marauders still in there. Come on. Raiders, so hard to shoot them. Okay. I always find these forest battles very hectic. We go into them. Shoot the maulers. Lancers. Were you that far away? Oh, look at that. 2 Dolbadur hosts and still they're coming. They've killed their general and still they keep coming. This is truly a quaint sight.
Only half the enemy force remains.
They're broken. Oh, they're broken now. And where are my lancers? Fighting to the death, but
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
I often wonder how we managed to lose so many men. I need to be killed 82, that's not enough. Stalkers, there's no one close to them. You're going after the stalkers. And you're going after raiders. You can stop firing now because you're just gonna kill our own men. Okay, what are you and what is close? 14 Mercury Hunters. That's not necessary, just go after these stalkers. Now we're up to 87. Still not enough. One.
Ready.
Oh, cool. I've got I think the captain still has the two-handed sword thing. Sword staff. So archers going in. They are not Elven lances. That might be a difference, but you would think these lances are good for something. A defense of 14. Okay, that's not too big. That perhaps explains. Yeah. Sorry. I thought they'd be tougher, and let's see these then. Defense of 12. So Lorien scouts are only slightly below those lances. Obviously their charge won't be as good, but still. And naturally we are in Mirkwood, so
by the victory we have won here today.
it's not strange that we lost 41. I mean, it's still not a crazy amount, but especially on the lances. Part of the lances, it's my confusion. I thought they were more equal to Eldarin lances, but then even still, those Eldarin lances, I'm not too impressed with them. They sometimes just drop in numbers that can compete with Rohan scouts. Anyway, it is as it is.
Stay in the trees.
And yes, I will execute all of you. Thank you. See,
follow me.
That is what happens.
Over here, elves. Scatter
They're
them.
pressing in.
Sire.
But I don't think, actually, to be
Yes,
honest,
my lord.
that this army...
I am but an ally, Lord.
Yeah, they can't get
Speak
to
to our
Ostendale. At least
dignitaries.
doesn't appear like they can.
Follow me.
More away.
Take it for the elves.
We're gonna have
Clear to
to
ruins.
break in.
Its end draws near.
Yes,
You
my
are
lord.
going here for
Onward.
retraining, because
vigilant.
you can retrain here, can you not? No, you're not available. That's too silly. Anyway, they will be by the time we have the cash for it. That's the problem.
For the
right
light! At ease!
What the level? This is 34% Northman, 32% Elven.
Yes, my lord.
Elves!
Let's see. Can we
Your
trade Roscoe Bell for or for Anatower? Roscoe Bell for Anatower. How about it?
Dear friends, what can we do for you today?
Give you Roscoe Bell. And Vrakiabug for Anatower and Leotold. Okay, they're gonna go with it.
Set up an ambush.
Well, that seems...
Stay in the trees!
Okay, this is favorable. Because now we have... oh, that's can... Oh! It has to stay at normal. And a tower. Apiary. That is funny. A meeting hut.
My lord. For the light!
I've probably
Swiftly.
been too quick in
lord.
doing this.
Elves! My lord.
Because we've got no one there.
Elves! Elven warriors!
Can I pull you out perhaps?
My lord. Onward! Come on!
It's gonna take 2 turns.
Yes, my lord.
Can I take you out? I cannot change the tax level
Onward!
without having a
Ruin
governor
these
in
trees
there,
no
and
longer.
I completely
Swiftly! Elves!
forgot about that.
Come on! Stay in the trees! Ready, elves! Elven warriors!
This is...
Onward!
Oh boy.
Ruin these trees no longer!
So they get there the
Conceal
next
our
turn,
movement
and so
for
does
the
he,
light.
so we'll have 4 units in there. It may riot for 1 turn, but then it should be alright. And
Elves.
these guys, they cannot join heavy,
Elves.
can they? He's got 5 stars now, so he can command 10 units.
For the light!
So you can join him.
Stay in the trees! Sire!
Okay. Now it's gonna be
I'm gonna
whatever
stick
this
you.
army, wherever it goes to. Can I
Elves.
take out... Nope.
Like the wind!
Haldir has to stay, unfortunately. Now, finally,
my brothers.
March Warden Orofin arrives in
Over here,
Zakala,
elves! Elves! Sire!
and Dornonoston can perhaps move out. Yes, he can.
Come, my brothers!
And you.
Elven warriors!
There appears
the
to be
target.
no longer any rebels roaming, so we're gonna
Approaching
besiege
quietly.
it. Imladris does not have a family member in there.
My
Should
lord.
be
Onward!
filled to the brim with family members soon. I'm still losing money by the tons.
Follow me!
Okay.
Have
Captain
a taste of my
Ukaz.
blade!
Would that be
I'm
the
gonna stick
last
you!
stand army? I don't even think so.
My lord. Yes.
Elves! There they are!
Yes, my lord. As you wish.
Come, my brothers!
Ooh, Galdor. None of our armies can actually beat this
Have a
right
taste
now.
of my blade!
Okay. Okay. Where were
For
you
the
going?
light!
To Furos.
Come on!
Okay.
By the light of Elbereth! Onward!
Let's head this way first. Maybe we're gonna just have to take whatever we
Yes,
can.
my lord.
You be there.
Swiftly! At ease,
And
follow
you've
me.
got 2.5 unit of archers.
I'm gonna stick you!
I was struck. Okay. we're being slowed down here. Because I can probably beat them one by one. Use night attack. Because we can do night attacks. Actually we cannot. That's...
By the light of Elbereth!
Okay,
Follow me.
Findel.
For the light!
First see
By
if
the
I
light
move
of
you guys
Elbereth!
together. You still cannot enter Combat Bryn.
Come, my brothers!
Defense of 31. 17 of which is armor. And that really is a lot. So they really need to steer clear from armor piercing units. Such as maulers. Okay.
Elves!
We're gonna press into Dane's halls. That's gonna work.
My lord?
Legolas,
Follow me.
how many stars?
Elves!
8, so 16. You're not yet at 16,
Elven
so these
warriors.
guys can come with you pretty soon.
Come on! Swiftly! This is the way! Come, my brothers! Assail them!
Oh!
Keep them off balance!
We need another turn to get there.
By the light of Elbereth!
Boy. Yeah, I still need to decide.
Follow me.
Shall I send Dornornoston to Imladris or to... Oh no, not all. I'm gonna send him here
Come, my
so we
brothers.
can recruit...
Over here, elves.
We can't recruit, not for a long time. That's my mistake. Now,
Elves.
Glorfindel will have to come here. Okay.
Follow me! By the light of Elbereth!
And accompany Elven
Over here! Elves! Elves! Fight the wind! Ready, elves? Come,
And
my brothers!
the two of them should
Elves!
Elves,
meet up
we
there
must
somewhere.
give up the road. Orders completed.
And these two
My lord?
can come
Come
into
on!
Combat Bryn.
Pull 'em up.
Yeah, it's probably not worth... It's definitely not going to be worth the upkeep for standing now just to hold on to it. It's a poor choice, you could argue. Havian, Orcus Blade. Gondor is in the lead, not Rune. Rune is not anywhere on those pages, so... Yeah, we'll be losing money for a while to come, and our offensive here is coming to a halt.
Elves!
This is going to be easier.
My lord,
So we're going to have to guard
approaching quietly.
Furost at the moment, and if their attention is attracted by the Northern Dunedain,
Your orders.
then we could probably buy ourselves some time. But we just do not have enough lands to sustain the many troops that we have. I'm not so concerned about Mirkwood anymore. I think I'm mostly concerned about Angmar. They're going down, but not as fast as I had hoped they would. So Legolas is going to have to come Dane's Halls, Gundabad. And we've just given the Vale the opportunity to focus all their might and attention to Gundabad, and I want to beat them to it. That's definitely a thing now. And if Dunland takes Region, Sinethil, then it's not really a problem, because we're gonna have to push through them to get to Isengard anyway. So I'm not in a hurry to get it. It's normally one of the required regions to confederate with Lorien. But yeah, as you could see, we're already there.
There is something.
Oh yes, that's true. Are you? Right. Hello, you call me Sadiq. Now we have all map info on everyone. I think the music's a little bit loud. I'm just gonna
You ask nothing. Very well.
turn it down a bit. Yeah, we have all regions.
You will ruin these trees no longer.
What was that about? Come again? All territories and regions are now known to us. It's not that we own them all. It appears even that... Hey, hello. Ah, yes, I was hoping for this. And we're even getting one army in our rear. Chieftain Hormuth of Dir. This might be the end of their faction, in fact. He is the reinforcement, and he comes with Castellans of Dulgulu. They are tough. Definitely. We've got one, probably two archer units. Moorway hasn't seen any action yet. He's going to come on as reinforcements. Now these three I'm not so worried about, but him all the more. Ah, and this is probably the army that he used to have. Gold chevroned. These are only 42, but these two. This is silver chevroned and double silver chevrons. Uruk blades. Okay. Dolgulur scouts. They're still mediocre at best. I mean, we've got Elven troops. Yep, enter. So you're commanded by Wardecs. They're gonna be tough though. And this is a Castellans. Yep, here we go.
Wipe the blight from this land!
Now the reinforcements, all they need to do is rout the other army. Ideally we kill them all, but I'm not gonna commit any extra attention to that if I can simply kill them or make them rout at least. Oh, this is nice. More candy protectors. And I think they could have another armor upgrade. Anyway, let's scout the terrain. We've got a hill right here. Since we've got some archers, I'm gonna deploy them here.
This is the way.
You'll be right there. Get in them as soon as possible. These guys are our front line. Now Morway or Merway.
Ready elves.
I think Morway is gonna have to. Oh, come on.
Spears ready. Elves over here.
He is going to have to be in the front line.
Over here. The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Yes, they are. They're going to be in their back. Unfortunate thing is, these are those blades. Good little blades. Okay. Well, the thing, yeah. I might as well come back here. They're advancing on us anyway, and actually.
Be quick. Close in on them.
Local hunters just start
This is it. Attack.
peeling off some of those sort of blades. Obviously, I also want to. Are you being effective with our arrows? Yes. Still marching. them going into loose formation. Okay, I'm gonna come back now. Wargs are advancing on us, and they are firing their arrows. Okay, that cost us some. Whew, they got range. Yep. Gonna speed things up a little. Okay, quite good blue blades. I don't expect anything too special of them. Call them again. You're shooting that many arrows and not killing a single warg. That hitbox.
Launch the attack. Your command. Pick your feet up. This is it. Attack. Rush them.
Okay, get into them.
Our men have slain the enemy
That's
general.
cool.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Okay.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
You shoot the hunters. And you come here as well. Race. Charge. And you. Bishop. Give them a volley. Okay. Into them. To them. To them. We've already lost their we need to push on. Shoot them. Okay. Keep shooting. It's so unbelievable that they're still here. This first army is going down quite rapidly.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, and get them now into the little blades. Oh, actually, you go storms, walkers. You're gonna come on here. Run. Good boy. Those wolves are still going.
Cast them back into the earth. Cast them back into the earth. Rush them here. Into the earth. Spears.
Move up. I really want them finished. I need to finish. And you still have enough ammunition. So you come here. Oh, no, sorry. No. Not you, not you. This is one thing is not smart, and that is their...
Be quick.
The wargs are still roaming around.
Give them your spears.
Okay, what do you have? You keep chasing them, you come back here, go that way, you go that way, and you'll need to dedicate one volley to them. You need to come there as well, and you need to go there as well. These guys know them. Oh, actually, you go there, and you go back. Run. Okay, orcs are dead. You need a skirmish with Castellans. Oh, you're still in spare wall. Because they have a special ability, I can't take them out of spare wall. Good hunters. Oh, they are that experience unit. That's awesome for them. But not so interesting for me. Hunt them down. 21. 42. I didn't realize there were 2 units in there.
Behold,
Push.
our cowardly foe runs.
Push.
It's time to press the attack.
And run. You're shooting them up. They have 88. Oh my gosh. You done? Come on. 87. You come here. Okay. You are gonna line up here. And you will line up here. You will line up here.
This is the way.
How are you doing with the arrows? 82. And
Elven warriors.
where's that unit over there?
Elven warriors.
You still on top of something? Okay, come here then.
Be quick.
I mean here. Oh boy, are we shooting them up? Okay, you go with them.
Give them your
The other way. And you want to come over there, you come there. And you also go there. You come here.
Elven warriors. Give them your spears.
Be quick.
We're shooting them up nicely. Oh, they're shooting us now.
Spears ready.
Naughty, naughty bastards.
Weapons ready.
Be quick.
I want our general versus theirs. Simple as that. We got him.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, you running, aren't you? Hey, we can actually skirmish them. Into them stalkers. Advance on them. Okay, come here. They're still getting pushed back by our arrows. Barriers, and you should come here. Okay, archers, we need to run. You know what? That's okay. That's not.
Launch the attack.
You should be grinding them down. Okay, halt and brace. And like you know that as you charge them. Okay. Now, if there's any unit that needs support right now, it's going to be our general. Their morale is all still eager and good, so. We just need to kill their general, that's all. These guys are going to be exhausted. Yeah, they're very tired already. course,
The
these
enemy are
archers
badly bloodied.
aren't built
They have
to
lost half their men.
do this kind of work, but anyway. There's still 99 of them. Hunters. Okay, let's peel them off. We still have 94 on highway. We got 55 now. We're down to 38. They're being enveloped quite handsomely. That's what we need to do. We need to locally outnumber them. But most of all, these guys. We may still have a light of Elven left in us. Here down to 19. You're going to come here. And you're going to come here. They're broken now. You can hear. I'm gonna peel off our archers because they're being wasted right now.
This is the way. Give them your spears. Ready hands.
Spears.
This is the way. Give them your spears.
Okay.
Give them your spears.
How many are left in there? Just
Cast
60.
them back into the earth.
And you're probably better off fighting this guy.
Into the earth. Give them your spears. Like the wind. Cast them back into the earth.
It's just a matter of time now. Obviously, spearmen aren't the best suited for this fight, but anyway.
Give them your spears. We meet them at last.
6. Okay, 65 archers left. Come back here now. Hide of Elven. This guy is tough. You gotta give him that. Coming in. I don't see any banners anymore. Here's a visual. Here he is. Down to 2. Okay, it was just keep grinding at 6 speed. He must have so many hit points, it's insane.
Our men of the enemy army flees the
Finally.
field. Pursue and run. The enemy are utterly vanquished. This is a great victory, worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
254 lost, casualties sustained. Woodland Warriors, Spearmen only 16. Woodland Warriors, Spearmen 30, 35. 11 Mordecandy protectors and 2 healed. All in all, how many scouts lost? 62. Yeah. They will do that to you. But they're also quite easily replaceable, and the Mordecandy protectors are not. Alright, one more handsome battle fought. And we capture Berg Elge. Maybe I can trade it with Khazad-dûm. Oh no, they won't, because They will never go be anything that seems to take them below.
Set up an ambush.
They wouldn't do. And fine.
Must defend these lands.
And I need cut this episode short here. It's also it's not finished. This is not funny. Thought they were done roaming. He's got 742 soldiers. Ah! Okay. I can try and withdraw, but then he's just gonna attack me again. So I'm gonna fight this to the best of my ability, but that will be in next episode, which I hope you'll come and visit. So for that purpose you may want to subscribe, and then we'll see each other next time.